you guys are in the money school, right? Put 3 sevens in the chat for me. 777 is the number of completion. We have some things to get accomplished this year. And if you are on this call, somebody thought of you as a leader, and we are only looking for leaders right now. We're only looking for leaders during this pre-launch opportunity. So I'm going to get out of the way for a second and just allow one of our amazing leaders that has just blown me away. We did a big call last night as well. He's been with us since the beginning, and he is just increasingly getting more and more, just growing more and more. And I'm so excited that he is a part of the opportunity. So I'm going to mute my video for just a second, and I'm going to allow Coach Kola to entertain. Thank you so much, Coach Kola. I appreciate it. So Coach calls me a nonconformist, right? I told him, it sounds so much better than rebel. I am a rebel though, but I'm a rebel with a cause. I'm not just out here flailing around. And I am in a hotel, so it's kind of loud. So I apologize if there's some background noise. But I took my daughter on a college visit because she is my last one, right? I'm going to be a empty nester. For those of you guys who are just joining, we actually rolled out VYB. We rolled out VYB December 26th. We did not tell anyone the name of the company on purpose, intentionally, right? We focused on who we are. I talked about who I am as a leader. Reagan Lynch is my twin sister. She is the other owner. And then Andre Russell is kind of the brainchild behind the system as well. He is the other owner. And we intentionally didn't tell people what the name of our company was. So, because it's really about like who we are first, before we start giving titles and names and what products do you guys have? And all that matters, but you can have the best product in the world and the worst leadership. And I'm not joining anybody's company if I don't know who the people are and what they stand for. So I want you to understand that, like, I have, like Coach said, I used to be a high school teacher, and I was a nonconformist because I believe in education. And the one thing, put a 1 in the chat if you guys agree, we don't teach money in school, like nowhere. They get government and econ their last year for 1 semester. They don't teach these kids. And I was at one of the top high schools in the nation. We were ranked number 512 out of 28,000 schools in the United States. We had a 98% graduation rate, and we had the most diverse population at my school. And those kids were dumber than a box of rocks when it comes to money, because unless their parents were teaching them, no one at the school was teaching them. And I think it's a missed opportunity, because think about it. We go to school for 180 days out of the year. We send our kids to school. They're in school for 180 days from kindergarten until their senior year, secondary education. And they don't know anything about money. They don't even know how to balance a checkbook. They don't know anything about bank accounts. They don't know. And it's a captive audience. I want you to think about this. Like, they have to go to school, and they're right there. So I taught English, but I really taught life through English. And one of my department chairs used to always say, him and I didn't get along that well, because he used to tell me all the time, Megan, can you stick to the curriculum? I know you like to teach life lessons. And I'm looking at him like, what else is there? Who cares about Romeo and Juliet if they can't attach it to their everyday life? So I just wanted to throw that out there. I've been doing this for a long time. I've been educating for a long time, but it was at that moment when I lost my best friend to gun violence at 19, chasing fast money. That's what he was doing. He was a great person, but he still died early, chasing fast money, because nobody was teaching them how to get it correctly. Then I started teaching high school. Every year out of those 17 years, I buried a kid or multiple kids. And those kids were either chasing fast money, or they were shot and killed by somebody who was chasing fast money. So of course, I'm going to be a rebel. I'm going to be a nonconformist, because I raise questions that people don't want to talk about, which is like, what in the world are we doing? Are we just going to stand by and continually let things play out the way that they are? Or is somebody going to do something about it? And then I found Abraham Hicks, and she's like, when you ask, why isn't somebody doing something about it? It's because it's you, like you. You're the only one who can control your household. If your household is dysfunctional, you can't change your husband, your wife, your kids. You can change you though. You can change how you respond to things. So I decided to respond to things with my why. I started a program called SOS, Saving Our Sons, turned it into Saving Ourselves. And then I found network marketing. And network marketing was the only way that I could see that somebody could be from the bottom and go to the top, right? It was the only place where it didn't matter if you had a felony, right? We don't care. Doesn't matter if you made a mistake when you were 16 and got a felony, but now you're 35 and you still can't get a job. You can't even get an apartment if you have a felony. Don't you think there's something wrong with the system? So then guess what? We'll just challenge the status quo. We'll just create our own environment, our own ecosystem, if you will. And that's what VYB's done. VYB is an ecosystem for entrepreneurs. It's an ecosystem for change agents. It's an ecosystem for innovators, for creators, for people who want more out of life, but aren't sitting around waiting for somebody else to do it, right? It's it's not hard to change the world. It's just that most people will spend their lifetime complaining about what's wrong instead of figuring out how they can help clean it up, right? So I want you to understand that most people now have issues with finances. It's the number one reason why people get divorced. So I want you to think about this. We got all these challenges in the world, divorce being one of them. 50+% of people get divorced. You know why? Money. So guess what? Then the solution is money, wouldn't you think? Right? Thank you for saying real talk, because it's the only thing I know how to do is get on my soapbox. And I've been talking like this forever, but it wasn't until I got money that people started listening. So guess what? Like, who's ready to get income so we can create impact? Anybody? Just put a me in the chat, because that's what I want people to know. Don't ask me how much the product costs. You'll know that February 17th. Don't ask me like, okay, well, questions that don't necessarily matter at the moment. What matters is who we are and whose we are. I don't care what you believe in, but when you come in here, you got to believe in something bigger than yourself. And you have to have mustard seed faith. Those are the only people we're looking for right now. We're looking for the innovators, the change agents, the entrepreneurs, the people who are willing to step outside of their comfort zone so that they can, change their own backyard first. Okay. I want you guys to change your own household first. And all I want to do is allow you a space to create and be great. Is that okay with you guys? That's what VYB is. So if you are brand new on this call, before I start going through, the details of VYB, because we haven't launched yet, is there anybody who's new? You already know that you want to sign up for free? Just put me in the chat if you're brand new and you already know that you want to sign up. I need you to text the person who invited you and say, send me your referral link and create a free account and your time stamped. And every day we're bringing in about 1,000 to 2,000 people a day. So every minute that you wait and you overthink on whether or not you want to be a part of an organization called VYB that is going to change the world with or without you, I prefer it to be with you. I love you very much. I would prefer it to be with you, right? But just because somebody says, no, I don't want to change the world with you guys, we're not going to go cry in our Cheerios. We're going to keep going until we find the yeses. So if you do want to be a part, text the person who invited you and create a free account. Verify your email, because Google and Yahoo have changed laws. I can't send you an email if you don't verify, okay? Verify your email. It'll tell you to do that. Create your profile. Click on notifications. When you click notifications, it'll say start bot in Telegram, and I'll be able to push information to you, and then get your referral link. And if you want to share VYB with the world, share your referral link. And I'll tell you why that's going to be so very beneficial to your income, right? Impact over income, but we need income to create impact. So share your referral link. It's that simple. Create a free account. Do all the things necessary that it tells you to do back there, push notification enabler, and copy your referral link and share it with the world as quickly as you possibly can, okay? Someone said, how do I share my referral link? Just click it and copy it and send it to people. So if they ask, well, what is this? Don't feel like you have to explain everything. We do a call every morning at 12 and 8, Monday through Friday, and on Saturdays at 12 o'clock. And all you have to do is tell them, listen, I joined this amazing organization. They're in pre-launch and you can join for free. Jump on this call and listen. Don't throw up all over them because you don't know what you're talking about yet. And you'll be like, I think you can do this. And I think you'll be confusing them. Just dump them into the system, plug them in. Everybody type plug in. That's all you have to do. How much work is your sponsor, the person who invited you, really doing right now? All they did is invite you to this call and they're over here just listening. They don't have to do the work. Let me do it. Okay. So plug in. You guys have to plug in, especially right now, because we are getting close to that time where we're looking at our official launch. Okay. I'm going to turn my video off. And what I want to show you guys right now is the timeline that I made, and I threw it in the group organization for you. Okay. So I'm going to kind of work backwards if that's okay, guys. So number one, you want to plug people into the Telegram, because inside of the Telegram is where all of my admins are. I'm inside the Telegram and I open it up for questions sometimes. But I also know the people who are not plugged in based on the questions they ask, right? And right now we're looking for leaders. So leaders, where are my leaders? Type legend in the chat if you know you want to become a legend over here. And most of us know what the legends make, okay? And please don't ask a lot of questions right now, because if you do ask me questions, it means you're not listening. So I am bossy on purpose. I love you guys, but I am bossy on purpose, okay? So I'm only talking to the legends right now. We are in pre-launch. Our timeline might change. It's a tentative timeline. So do not get frustrated if we have to move things slightly, because we've just added some pretty phenomenal partnerships, and their timeline moved slightly. So I want you guys to take a look. Number one, this is what you should be doing. Everybody type build in the chat. Just build for free. If you don't know what's going on and you are that type of person, you have to have all the answers right now, then pre-launch isn't for you. Pre-launch is where the winners are made. Pre-launch is where the money is made in pre-launch. Okay. No company is going to let you pre-launch in their company. They're not going to let you do it, but we do it VYB. VYB, we're going to let you pre-launch for free. We're going to let you tell everybody and they can create a free account. How long are we going to be doing this? I'm not quite sure at the moment, but I know that it's February the 10th. And we had some tentative dates that might change slightly, considering that we are getting a new house. I'll talk about that in a minute. So just build for free. Just build for free. Number two down here, prepare for people to pay that one-time $25 lock your spot pre-launch membership. This is actually a real membership. You're going to be getting some real robust stuff, not just the marketing and the flyers. You're going to be getting some real, kind of like a charter membership. Okay. So I want you to understand that legally, I can't pay you $10 of that $25 just by placing you in the matrix, right? And I told people, I said, I'm not going to jail for anybody. I got a brand new Camaro when I first started in network marketing. I bought this brand new orange Camaro. It's a different color now, but I love orange, but I don't want to wear it every day. You know what I mean? So language is important. And people are paying $25 for a one-time pre-launch membership. Now, some of you have already paid that membership and you're active. You can see yourself paid in the back office. Some of you paid, but you're not showing active because some of you clicked BTC and sent USDT. So it's okay. This week, listen to me closely. Don't worry about it. If you know that you paid, you're on my list. If I don't talk to you in the next 7 days, and then you can send me a personal text message with your first name, last name, email address, and say, hey, I paid my 25. I'm not showing active, right? I need you to give me this week because with our previous merchants that we had, They have you pending right now. Don't worry, we have you active. But we are getting a brand new merchant that I'm super excited about. It's the #1 merchant in the US. So we're moving on up to the east side already. Put a 1 in the chat if you are ready to be the 1%, because we only deal with people who treat us like partners. We don't deal with people who treat us like customers. So we are getting the best of the best for you. So the great thing is that we're going to be able to be global. You're going to be able to pay multiple ways. That's a blessing. The other merchant we were using, you could use a Visa or a MasterCard, but it was actually, you were buying crypto on the back end. We are getting a standard merchant, so you guys won't have any issues ever getting into the company. So sometimes Guy Coates told us that we have to pivot, right? And we're in pre-launch. We're only looking for leaders that know how to pivot. If you guys run into people who do a lot of complaining and like, oh man, we got to change the date, ask them some questions like, what's their success line look like, right? How many personals do they have? How many personals do their personals have? That's important to ask them, because sometimes people are so busy waiting instead of working, right? Now, not you guys, because we're at over 55,000 people right now in just over 30 days. Do you understand that we could put 1 million people in this business in about 464 days at the rate that we're going, and you guys are in first before 1 million people come in? I don't think you fully understand what that means, right? And we would rather make some small changes during pre-launch than to make those changes once we've launched. We're at 55,079 people right now. So don't worry. We were originally, you had to have paid your $25 by the 16th, but that wouldn't be fair to you guys. So we are just going to open it up and say build for free. It's TBA. If you want to pay with crypto, you can. If you don't, just don't pay. Just wait until our merchant rolls out. Okay. And then your people can pay multiple ways. We've already had 10,000 plus people pay. But some of those people are not quite paying correctly. So I would rather you wait for just a second. Okay. Just wait for a minute. And then we won't leave without you, I promise. Okay. So number 2, just be prepared to pay that $25 membership. And later on this week, we're going to be talking about what you get for that $25, because when you share and somebody pays $25 legally, I can pay you $10 of that. Is that okay with you guys? Put the 10 in the chat. If legally I can pay you $10 as long as I'm going to add some stuff to that membership. Okay. You have marketing tools that you're going to get throughout the entire year, but we want to give you more than that. So it's an actual real one-time membership. And then legally, I can pay you $10 for every person you refer that pays $10. Okay. So nothing's changing. It's just slight verbiage that we have to change. Okay. Look at number 3. This is what all of you need to be focused on from now until forever. You need to be establishing yourself as a top VYB leader. I'm going to have a group. Hopefully it's in the thousands of people who want to be real leaders and you want to become legends. Okay. And we'll talk about what a legend makes in a moment. Here's what you need to start focusing on doing. You need to launch your business this week. What do I mean launch? It means get a free Zoom and invite everybody you know. Half of them won't show up, so don't get your feelings hurt, and invite them to your call. Make them say no to you. Everybody type no in the chat. Go for no. Type no in the chat. You need to hear as many no's as you can right now. Because when we officially launch and the tsunami happens and income is created and impact is created, people are going to be begging you to join your business. I got people begging me right now. Oh man, I should have joined you 30 days ago. Yeah, but you told me no. So I said next. I'm not, you don't hurt my feelings when you tell me no. I need you to say no so I can move on to the next person. Some of you might get upset when people say no. Don't be upset. Make them tell you no. Invite them to your call. So when you're a legend making legend income, No should be easy, right? Because they told you no, so it's okay when they're like, oh man, Mike Irving, you think I can hold something real quick? All of a sudden their emergency is your emergency, right? All of a sudden people didn't even ask me back in the day, guys. They didn't even ask me for like $100. They're like, hey, you think I can hold about $5,000? Because I'm like, what? You didn't even say 50. You jumped right to 5 grand. It's amazing. It's amazing once you start making income and creating impact. How many people want you to say yes when they constantly say no? That's okay. Don't be mad at them. I want you guys to say this. When they say no, just say, hey, is it okay if I give you an income and impact update in about 30 days? That's all you got to say to them and keep it pushing. Okay. I want you guys to establish yourself as leaders. You have to launch your business. If you can read, you can present. We are going to redo the PowerPoint this week. It's on myvibe.io. We're going to redo it for you. We're going to redo it in multiple languages, the scripts. And all you guys have to do is start learning how to read. That's it. And if you don't know how to read, I used to be an English teacher. I can help you. All seriousness, right? I also want you guys to start meeting. If you have a team, start meeting with your team at least once a week. I call it a team huddle. You got to check your team's temperature. If they start asking you questions like, well, how can I make 1,800 a month and not do anything at all? Then you know they're not leaders. And you don't have to tell them they're not a leader. Just ask them questions and they'll understand they're not leaders, right? Doesn't mean we can't develop them into leaders, but we only focus on sevens over here. Type a 7 in the chat for me. We want to teach everybody to refer 7 people because then you open up the entire matrix, all $442,860 a month of that matrix. You open up first and second level fast start bonuses every month. Every month, guys, fast start bonus, $40, $20 on second level every month. Some of you guys are going to make more money on fast start bonuses every month than you make at your job right now. I know it, right? I'm not making any income claims, but there are some people who have 600 referrals. There are some people who have already gotten all their people to upgrade. And think about it. It's a lot, right? 10 people, that's 400 a month in fast start bonuses. If they go get 10, that's $20 times 100. That's 2,000 a month in fast start bonuses. So what you should be doing right now is you should really want pre-launch to last just a little longer so you can go for no, right? And then check matches. You want to get a check match, right? So you want to refer as many people for free as you possibly can, okay? So I want you to understand, we haven't talked about what the monthly payments are because if you're not presenting right now, that's what you need to focus on. Are you presenting the information on a Zoom? If you're not, I can't call you a leader. I don't care if you have one person on the Zoom. I don't care if your cat and dog are listening to you. Launch your business, right? You can't be a leader until you get a free Zoom and call everybody. Most of them don't show up and then present the information. And all you got to say is, hey, listen, in VYB, I'm a VP. I'm a VYB partner. I'm excited. We haven't launched yet. We already have 55,000 people. For those of you who really, truly want to take advantage of an Amazon type opportunity and get in right now, create a free account and then join me on a 12 o'clock and an 8 o'clock call. That's all you have to do. You don't have to break down everything for them. You don't have to, right? Especially if you're not comfortable. Just let them know that you are in business. Do you guys understand that? Put a 1 in the chat if you understand that you're not trying to get people to join your business. You got to let them know you are in business or they're going to join me. I'm going to sign up your cousin and your grandma because they don't even know that you're in VYB. So when they see me all over the place and I've gone viral, they're going to find me and they're going to join me. And I don't want that. I want your grandma to join you. Okay. Look at number 4. Number 4, over the course of the pre-launch, we're going to be doing legend training. Why? Because I want you to already have your income established during pre-launch. We're the only company that's going to pay you to pre-build, right? We're paying you to go get us customers now, and we're not selling you air. You're going to get something for that $25 that we'll talk about this week. And how many of you guys feel like, just put me in the chat if you feel like you've gotten a lot of value already just by showing up to these calls and the coaching, the training, the mentoring, the mindset, right? So we're giving you value right now. I want you guys to learn how to properly share the VYB products. So this week we're going to be breaking down the different hubs, like the VYB Vault. It has about 20 people back there, and it has so much value. One of our academies sold for $20,000, and you get it, right? And I know everybody wants to know, how much is it going to cost? February 17th, I'm going to tell you, but it shouldn't matter to you if you're working right now while you're waiting. And I tell people, I can guarantee you that I spent more money getting a pedicure and a manicure than you'll spend on the pro bundle. I can guarantee it, right? You guys know how much it is for my gel polish? Like, come on now. So if anybody tells you they don't have money and they have their hair done and their nails done, they're lying. And lying is a bad word in my house, but they're not telling you the truth. They're just saying they don't have money for this, but they have money to go out. They have money to hang out on Fridays and Saturdays. They'll be at the Dollar Tree spending money at the Dollar Tree when you only went in there to get one thing. Their hair's done. I got to get my hair redone. I don't even want to talk about what I'm getting ready to spend to take my braids down and get a new hairstyle. I don't even want to talk about it, right? But what I can guarantee you is that it is affordable for everybody. And if you're worried about it, pre-build. Go market a $25 product and I'll give you $10. It's simple, right? And then you can take your $10, your $20, your $200. Somebody over here is about to make $6,000 in $10 bills. And then take some of that money and pay your membership. You can use it to pay your membership. You cannot use it to pay the $25 because some of you are already making $10, $20, $50, and you haven't paid your $25 yet. But that's okay because you're waiting for credit cards, and that's okay. Just wait and build. Don't worry about it. If you haven't paid your $25, don't worry about it. You don't know how to use crypto. Just build for free right now and work while you wait, okay? Number 5, you are going to be able to choose your pathway inside of VYB. We have a lot to offer you, but you can be a customer over here. We have a phenomenal product line over here, and you can just come in and be a customer. You could be a creator. I'm on number 5. As a creator, let's say that you have a book that you think is phenomenal, but you're just having a hard time marketing it to the world. What if we told you we could do it for you, right? Cut us in on the rev share, right? And we can do it for you. That's how it works. You scratch our back, we'll scratch your back. You got a book that you think is great? Well, guess what? I got a network right now, 55,000 people, soon to be 1 million people in here. You have a content that you want to put out, and you just need, individuals to look at it, right? Let us help you. We will help you create your own content. Maybe you are a real estate agent, right? And you want to market your business. We can help you do that as well. We can market your missions. Let's say that everybody over here is legends or not, they're making great income. Well, don't give all your money to the government. If you got to pay taxes, because you will over here, especially if you're in the United States, because you're uh, you're not just a employee now making wages. We make profits over here. Don't give all your money back to the government. We will have a whole list of missions, and maybe you want to give to the homeless. Maybe you want to help fight human trafficking. Maybe you want to go save the turtles, right? It's a real thing, right? Maybe you want to do something like that. That's what we do inside of VYB, right? Somebody said taxes are illegal. Yeah, well, try not paying them and see how. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, right? Uh, think what you want, but we got to follow the rules. So you guys can be a creator over here, okay? Also, how many of you guys want to be VPs? You want to be a VYB partner, okay? Don't keep typing taxes are illegal because I don't want any of the people to put you out. Don't do that, okay? We follow the rules over here. I love orange, but I don't want to wear it every day, all right? So if you want to be a VP over here, that means that you actually want to market and share our products. Now, you could be a customer and a VP at the same time, but we are going to have a extensive program just for our customer base. There are going to be a lot of people who never get in the matrix, who never sell a product. They just want to utilize our products, right? So that's going to be an option. And then we will let you guys know when our official launch date is, but we've made some major changes and we're going to be getting a new mansion, a new Lamborghini of a house, right? We also hired one of the best MLM consultants so that we are crossing our T's and dotting our I's because we are growing so rapidly. How many of you guys want to be a legacy company? Type legacy in the chat, right? And what our consultants told us, they've worked with over 1,000 MLMs. Their MLMs have never had any legal issues. So that's a company we want to work with, right? We don't want to get down the road and into the ark and drive down, we're floating in the middle of the sea and our boat sinks. I don't want that. I'm coaching and training my children and Reagan's children and Dre's children. He has 6 to one day take over this company. Right? That's what our kids are doing right now. They're not sitting around twiddling their thumbs, waiting for us to buy them shoes. They're all working right now. Every single one of them is working for VYB right now. They are learning so that, God forbid, anything were to ever happen to us, we have successors. Isn't that how it should be, ladies and gentlemen? Your kids should be taking over your empire. So if you don't have an empire, let us help you build one. Okay. So just build for free. As long as you guys are plugged into the Telegram, as long as you jump on these calls, we won't leave without you. Now, if you have people who are waiting for you to tell them everything, you're not being the best leader for them, right? You're not being the best leader for them because if they can watch the recordings as well. I upload them and I place them inside of Telegram. Okay. So hopefully you guys, that flyer is inside the Telegram. You can get into the Telegram by going to myvyb.io. Okay. You can go to myvyb.io and you can get into the Telegram. Okay. Welcome to myvyb.io. When you go down here, you will be able to see, I don't know where I don't know why my Safari does that. I'm going to have to tell Tony about that. Let me know if any of you guys' Safari does that. It might just be how mine is, but I'm going to go to Chrome real quick. So on myvyb.io, you'll be able to see how you can join the calls Monday through Friday, 12 p.m., 8 p.m. Eastern. I need you guys to bring as many people as you can. 12 o'clocks or more update calls because the whole world is awake. At 8 o'clock, I don't do all this. I do an opportunity call for 30 minutes, right? But updates are at 12 o'clock so that I can then upload and I can get it out to everybody because at 8 o'clock, my UK team is asleep. My Dubai team is asleep. My Nigeria team is asleep. So I do updates in the morning, okay? You can go right here, ladies and gentlemen, and you can look at the PowerPoint that we are going to be adjusting. There is a disclaimer over here. So we are not telling you you're going to make $1 million by doing nothing. You don't even want those people over here right now. If they want to come over here and sit in the matrix and do nothing, don't look for those people. I need you guys to look for builders. I need you to look for people who want to help row the ark, right? So I'm excited because VYB is an ecosystem. We have 7 powerful products that will actually fit inside of 3 places. Okay. They're going to fit inside of the direct sales because we have a direct sales side where you guys have an opportunity to market our products because you're going to have people who don't want to join the matrix. They don't want to build. They don't want to talk to people, but they want to utilize the products. So we actually allow you to market our products and make income doing that. It's more affiliate style. We also have an opportunity for people to get inside of the matrix. Inside of the matrix, there's only 2 products And we're going to change the PowerPoint so you guys can see that. There's a Pro bundle and there's a Legend bundle. Okay. Again, you'll be able to afford it. Work while you wait. Behind each one of these tabs is a world of possibilities. Okay. It's like Netflix. When you click on the Vibe Vault, there's Forex education. There's a Forex Academy. There's live Forex, right? If you don't want to do Forex, you might just want to take the market insights. We have a crypto academy behind the vault. We have a crypto live. We also teach it in Spanish. We also have, ladies and gentlemen, sports betting, because now colleges are teaching sports betting because it's going to be the biggest thing ever. It already is turning out to be that way. So we got to teach it. We got to educate people. Make sure they understand what parlays are. Make sure they understand what single bets are so that they're not just out here gambling. We don't want that, right? We want them to understand and to learn. And you might want to get the slips. I could tell you how much my kids made on last night's game, but I'm not gonna, right? So I want you to understand that it's time for you guys to be educated, okay? Somebody said, whistle while you work. Yes, whistle while you work. The tribe is like Clubhouse, right? And if you guys don't know what these things are, write it down in your notes and you can go look it up. We built in our own kind of like Clubhouse where you guys can hang out with your own tribe, right? You can have a book club. You can have a maybe you love to listen to Abraham Hicks and Dr. Miles Monroe, and you just want to vibe out with that group. Maybe you have a senior group and it's all baby boomers, and you want to talk about how you can really, truly live life right now, but also set up your legacy later. Vibe Global is very similar. Oh, I'm sorry. Vibe Tribe is also similar to like WhatsApp, Telegram. It's all built in here, but Vibe Global is very similar to TikTok, where you can actually post videos inside the Vibe Global and you can create your own content. It looks like Skillshare, School, or Udemy. If you don't know, have never heard of those, look it up. I'm not going to send you guys to Udemy. I'm just going to create it myself. I'm not going to send you to Skillshare, even though it's phenomenal over there. I'm going to give you an opportunity to create your own content in here. It's not just for entrepreneurs, brand works. Maybe you don't have a business and you need us to help you brand it. Maybe you do have a business and you need us to help you shape it, right? Vibe Ventures, there's two things in Vibe Ventures. There is kind of like Shark Tank where you can pitch your ideas, but then also there's business funding in here because as you guys start to make a lot of money, where are you going to put it? It needs to be someplace like a trust. You need to have a will. You need to be able to will your money from Vibe to your family. You need beneficiaries, all of those kind of things, because God forbid you're making $5 million a year over here in $3 and $5 bills and you don't have a will and nobody knows that you're even in Vibe. We want to take care of that in Vibe Ventures, right? Vibe Spotlight, we want to highlight missions and we want to highlight your business. So we want to do great works in the community. It's not all about Vibe, it's about you. If you already have a business, I want you to stay focused. Everybody type focus in the chat. I do not want you to take your focus off of what God has put inside of you. Because sometimes you can get in network marketing companies and you lose yourself and you start getting off track and you should have been saving the whales. And now you're over here doing something different, selling juice products or something to get some money. No, what we want you to do is we want you to solely focus on yourself inside of Vibe and let us spotlight what you're already doing. Let us spotlight your missions. And then Vibe Style is more for creatives. Maybe you are a designer and you just haven't taken off yet. You always wanted to be a clothing designer or something, or you paint. I don't know what you do, right? But you could put your stuff inside of these places and sell your merch in here, right? You go through a process a little bit and then you can put your stuff inside a Vibe because we have an entire network. We have an entire Amazon worth of customers that might want to purchase your products. And then inside of Vibe Vault, Vibe Bucks, if as customers, you could earn Vibe Bucks and you can spend your Vibe Bucks inside of the platform. If you are a VP, your bucks can turn into cash, right? So that's pretty phenomenal as well. So understand this, guys. We're going to be breaking down these squares for the next 2 weeks. And one day we might just look at the vault and we'll look at everything inside the vault. What kind of verbiage could you use? We're going to look at different marketing things that you guys can do so you can get out of your warm market quickly and get into your cold market. We have 5 ways that you can earn. You can be a product of the product and just utilize our products like our Forex market insights, our crypto drops, right? We had somebody who dropped a crypto coin and it was 3 cents. And very quickly it went to $26. Do the math, right? Do the math. So you can be a product of the product and make income. You can be an affiliate and just do direct sales, or you can get inside of the matrix by doing the pro and the legend. Everybody is timestamped. So listen to me closely. You don't have time to be waiting to share because you want your people time-stamped as quickly as possible. Because if you, let's say you say, I'm going to wait until tomorrow to launch my business. 2,000 people are going to come in. That means anybody who signs up with you is going to be time-stamped under 2,000 people. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Please tell me you understand. Please put a $sign or a 7 or a heck yes. I got kids on here, so don't do any bad language. You've got to understand your sense of urgency during free pre-launch because people are time-stamped. So if you're sitting around like, oh, I'm going to launch tomorrow, launch today. You don't need me. Just do a Zoom today and invite 10 to 15 people and maybe 5 of them show up and get them time-stamped as close to you as possible because you want 2,000 people to potentially fall under them. Because look, we're already at 55,000 right now. Are all of those people going to pay their $25? Maybe, maybe not, but I can tell you how many already have. And the first wave of people who pay $25 and get that charter membership is you get to be placed in before everybody else. And all the people who are sleeping, not showing up to calls, asking a million questions because they're not plugged in, they can come in later and they'll fall underneath you. And it's only one matrix that we have, but you guys have your own matrix. So if you're one of the 3 at the top, you have your own matrix with 3 people here. This person has 3. This person has 3. It's 3 wide, 10 deep, right? But if you have somebody who falls on your 2,000th level, they still have 10 levels. You still get a check match on that. You might not get a $3 and a $5 bill after 5 million $3 and $5 bills, but it's really to infinity because we have this check match bonus here that pays 100% and 50% on second level of all of your personals. If they make $3, you make $3. If they make 5, you make 5. If they make 5,000, you make 5,000. So you want to refer as many people as you can, but you want them to fall as close to you as possible. Don't wait, right? Rookies, creators, promoters, influencers, icons, legends. Listen, I don't want to talk about anything but legends. You want to max out the whole comp plan, type a 7 in the chat. You need to refer 7 people. You may have to talk to 70 duds to get 7 studs. You can't talk to 7 people and get 7, right? You got to go for no. Right now, go for no. Tell everybody because I promise you they're going to say yes once we launch. That's how people are. Oh, I need to see how much money you're going to make first. Okay, I'll let you know in 30 days. And next, go to the next person. I don't want to talk to people about how to hit rookie, right? Coach Kola that you guys heard from in the beginning, his sponsor, Rosalind, had only signed up 1 person. And I did a whole AI breakdown of how much money she was about to miss. She's about to miss level 6 through 10, $3, $5 bills. She's about to miss fast start bonuses. And he had 33 people at that point. She's about to miss check matches. She's about to miss a lot. And then when we told her that, she immediately launched her business and started doing 3-way calls and signing up as many people as possible. Go for no. Thank you, Sister Gloria. Go for no. 7. 7 is the magic number. Refer 7. But you don't want to refer 7 free people because they may not upgrade. So refer as many people as you possibly can, or don't. If you don't want to get in the matrix, don't worry about it, right? use our products. You're going to love them. Okay. So we have an ecosystem, we have a community, we have education, we have branding, we have phenomenal rewards. Okay. If somebody asks you what this vibe I'm sorry, we support game changers. We support innovators. We support activists. We support anybody who doesn't feel like working a job because you got other things to do with your time other than to go build somebody else's empire. Unless you're a doctor or something like that, or a teacher and you love your job, but the pay is not great. So I love teaching, don't like the pay or the politics, and didn't like the principal too much either. Just kidding. But guess what? He can get this work too. I'm going to invite him on as well. So get started for free, guys. Remember that this date probably is going to change slightly, but you will know how much the products or the bundles cost on February 17th. So we're still having a party because it's my son's birthday, and I'm going to introduce him to you guys. Right? And how many of you guys would want to eventually have your own like vibe rug? He's already been making them. He is so phenomenal. So I have him doing some designs for me, and they are so beautiful. He is so good at what he does. But the VYB rug, he's working on them right now, so we'll be able to show them to you guys on his birthday. He is so very creative. And really, we designed this company with our kids in mind. Like Reagan's kids are so creative. My kids are so creative. Dre's kids are so creative. But we don't want to just have them go work a job when they have all this creativity, right? My daughter is going to be a business and fashion major because she's so very creative. So guess what? As a mother, I'll create a space for my own kids. And in return, I'm creating a space for your children and grandkids as well, right? We pay $20,000, $30,000 a year for college for them to take gym class. Like, why are we taking gym? That's unnecessary. But anyways, don't get me started. So we have over 55,000 people over here. Every moment counts. Okay. Oh yeah, I made it. I'm going to make sure that 12 o'clocks are 1 hour and 8 o'clocks are 30 minutes. Okay. Just so put that in your memory bank. 12 o'clocks, I'm giving all the updates. And then, it's just important for you guys to stay plugged in, but people are at work, so I record. All right. Well, listen, I'm still at this college. I got to drive 3 hours home. So I can talk on the phone. I can do 3 ways. If you guys want to talk to me, I forgot to tell you something. If you want to talk to me, it's best to start doing 3-way calls. I will answer your phone call every time. If you're calling me to talk about your business, I probably won't answer right now because I'm so busy working. But if you call me with a 3-way and I don't answer, I'll say 1 second. And then if you text me and say, I got a 3-way, I'll always answer. I always answer for business. I don't answer to talk about business, right? So that's important for you guys to know. And all of you should have my phone number. Okay. If somebody could throw my phone number in the chat, that's great. Oh, and we are finalizing the tour. So we're going to have the tour on Eventbrite because I'm going to be everywhere. Like I just added Phoenix, Arizona to the list. I don't know if there's anybody from Phoenix, but I have a big leader out there, but I also just want to go to Phoenix, Arizona. So I've never been. So I start my tour February the 20th. I don't come back until like June, I think. So we'll have that all ready for you guys. And then you can pre-register for one of the events. And we're kind of working out some cool things for you guys so that if I'm in Tampa or in Florida for an entire week, we're working out where you could just pay like $20 one time. We're still working on it. I'm probably telling you too much. But I'm working with my travel people so that the event spaces can get paid for, but you could just attend everything. Leadership stuff, all kind of stuff. So I'm going to be working for the whole week that I'm there, like meet and greets and trainings. And I don't want to nickel and dime you guys. I don't want you to have to go to this person's event and they charge you over here and you go over here. Don't put your phone numbers in there, guys. My phone number. We don't want you to have to like be paying because there's so many different events going on in Atlanta. I don't want people to nickel and dime you. right? So we're trying to make it so that it's like, if you're in Atlanta, it's all like you can get into everything. It's like an all access pass to get into everything, go to the dinners with us and all that stuff. I mean, obviously you can pay for your food and everything like that, but we'll have that finalized by Wednesday and we'll have flyers for everything as well. Okay. All right, guys, I want to meet you when you come to Michigan. Okay. I'm very low maintenance, by the way. I'm very low maintenance. I'll dress up and then I'm changing immediately. But anyway, I'm excited to meet you guys. How much price of the products? We haven't talked about that yet. Let me pull this up one more time for you. And you might have came in late, and then let's get off of here because then the questions will start, right? So remember, this is the timeline right now. Build for free for as long as until I tell you not to build for free. We'll get different payment options. Don't worry about paying right now. If you don't know how to use crypto, build for free. Refer to number one. Number three, if you want to be one of my leaders and you want to be on my leadership legend, in my legend group, you have to do basic things. You have to have launched on your own Zoom. You need to do a weekly huddle. You need to have it already scheduled, and you need to start learning how to present. Those are the people that will then be in my legend tribe, right? Because you've already done the basics, and then I can take you to the next level. Number four, we're going to be doing training for the next couple of weeks on each one of the products, the squares, and we'll talk about pricing on February 17th. Choose your pathway. Most of you guys are probably going to be pros or legends or whatever, but just know that we have different pathways. And then our official launch date is a little off, and I won't know until this week, right? Because we're getting a new house, like a new back office and everything. So I'm excited about that. It's very robust. So I'm getting off of here now. I love you guys. Get to work. Get to work. Like share. Just share right now. Or I'm signing up your grandma. Okay. I love you guys. Peace and blessings. I'll see you at 8 o'clock. Bring me 5 to 10 people. Let's max out the 8 o'clock call. 5 to 10 people, even if you can't show up, people from another country, you should have people on the 8 o'clock call. Okay. Oh, all right. 1 second. Peace and blessings, everybody.